I'm Jane from Nom Nom Skincare. Welcome to my kitchen. Now I'm usually found in here blending oils and creating butters and balms, but as most of my ingredients are edible, I thought it would be good fun to make something that you could eat using some of those ingredients. So today I'm going to take my inspiration from my stretch butter. This is a really lovely body butter for anyone with dry skin, but particularly in pregnancy for itchy, tight skin, and helping with skin elasticity and helping to prevent stretch marks. So we're going to be using 4 ingredients from this: coconut, cocoa, baobab and vanilla, to make something that I'm going to call the Nom Nom Bon Bon. So I'm joined today by Jane from Super Nourish. She's going to show us how to make the Nom Nom Bon Bons.
Hi everybody. So as Jane said, we've got some really delicious ingredients that are also in her body butter, and the first and most important ingredient is the coconut. So this is coconut flesh. So Jane, do you want to explain a little bit about the nutritional benefits of using coconut in your diet?
Yeah, so coconut has medium chain triglycerides, which are used for energy in the body. So people often think about it as a saturated fat, but it works very differently to other saturated fats. It's also the closest food on the planet to breast milk, high in lauric acid, which is really good for boosting immunity and helping to destroy harmful bacteria and viruses. So a really important part of your diet if you're pregnant or breastfeeding.
So as you can see, I was actually able to pour this out of the jar. Now when you get your coconut butter at room temperature, at least in the UK where it's cold most of the time, it's going to be solid. So what we did, we set this already in a jar of hot water to melt so that it's all nice and melted, and we're going to be able to stir in the additional ingredients. So the second ingredient that's going to go into the bonbon is the baobab. So this is quite an interesting ingredient which you're using in your product as well.
Yeah, so in the product I'm using baobab as an oil. It's a fantastic oil. It's absorbed really easily and really good for skin elasticity, helping with skin cell regeneration. So it's really good for stretch marks and scarring. And it's got a lovely nutty smell to it. As a powder, it's a brilliant source of vitamin C and calcium, which are really important during pregnancy. So that high vitamin C, really good for helping with the production of collagen and elastin, which are going to help you with stretch mark prevention and helping with varicose veins too.
And in terms of the recipe, I use it a lot for raw chocolate, smoothies. It adds a really, the coconut's already sweet, but it adds an extra sweetness and a fruity kind of sweetness, which is a really nice kind of additional flavour profile for your bonbon. It will turn it slightly yellow once you've mixed it in, but that's okay. We're also going to now be adding in a tablespoon of very, very gorgeous smelling coconut butter, which we've also melted because that's also solid at room temperature, and we've melted that in a bain-marie, and we're just going to be putting a tablespoon in. It'll just add a really nice white chocolatey cocoa hit.
And it just gives a really nice sort of mouthfeel as
yeah,
well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also it'll help solidify the bonbon as well a little bit. So how is this good for the skin?
For the skin, it's just really nourishing. You know, again, helping to make the skin really soft and supple. You know, and as an ingredient, you know, particularly if you're using cocoa, so we're going to be rolling the balls in cocoa later. So that's really strong in high in antioxidants.
Yeah, so I've been using some of the balm, and it's just smells so gorgeous, and it's just all of these smells. And the final thing, the lovely vanilla. So just on the vanilla, this is obviously what a lot of us may have in the kitchen, the kind of alcohol-based vanilla extract. If you can get hold of it, I really highly recommend vanilla powder, which is ground down vanilla beans, obviously then alcohol-free, and just a really, really intense flavour. But just for today, we're going to use the extract. So I would recommend putting a tablespoon of that in. If you're going to be using the powder, because it's so much more potent, just a teaspoon. So that's the final thing. We're just going to mix that in.
So vanilla is traditionally used for queasy stomach, and I've found, you know, in my years doing nutritional therapy with pregnant women, that it was vanilla that they were often attracted to when they were feeling sick. So things like ice cream and chocolate, that it's just quite comforting and soothing. So that's why I decided to use it in the balm.
Yeah. So it smells great. You'll notice it'll just start to thicken up a little bit, and all we need to do now in order to be able to roll it is we're just going to put it in the fridge for maybe 10 minutes to 20 minutes, just so it's firm enough to roll. So we'll be back with you in a moment. Welcome back. We've just been to the fridge and retrieved our bonbon mixture, which you can now see is really hard. So all we're going to be doing is just taking little spoonfuls of this. Yeah, we'll take like about a tablespoon worth, and then we're going to be rolling it into a ball, kind of like a truffle, as you would make a chocolate truffle. And then you're going to have all your little exterior stuff ready, and you just drop it in the coconut and just roll it around a little bit, and then that's it.
It's really easy, isn't it?
Yeah. So what you'll need to do once you've done this is then just pop them back in the fridge to really firm up, and I would recommend storing them in the fridge, and then you can just get one out. So as Jayne was saying, if something you need like a little bit of an energy boost, it's something good to keep in your fridge that you can have when you need it, or you know, if you've got people coming over for dinner, it's a nice little treat to have after dinner. So I don't know, maybe we should try one with the cocoa.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're really good little energy balls, aren't they? And this is, you know, great during pregnancy as well. If you're feeling sick and not really feeling like eating and your energy is low, this is a really good little thing to keep you going.
yeah, and the coconut just tastes great. It's like just a really nice kind of quite, I suppose, high fat, but kind of you're only having a little treat. And as Jayne was saying, it is the good kind of fats that are really great for the body.
And these are really good for anyone suffering from allergies and food sensitivities, so gluten-free, dairy-free, yeast-free, sugar-free.
I've made a mistake now using the coconut, so I'm not going to be able to dip back into the coconut.
Yeah,
so
maybe
I'm
do the
gonna let
cocoa
one
ones
last. Yeah. So I'm just going to quickly wash my hands.
Keep them nice and clean and pretty. They're kind of like an alternative to truffles, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they're definitely. I mean, it basically is a truffle, like almost like a very simple coconut truffle. So you can add, obviously, if you wanted to this basic mixture, you could add some different flavourings. You could even add a bit of cocoa powder into this mixture to make a full-on chocolate truffle. And as Jayne's saying, it's dairy-free, relatively healthy. There's no added sugar, so it's not going to spike your energy levels in a negative way. So it's all good, all healthy, and a great little treat. And what you can do then is use the Nom Nom Balm, rub that in, pop a little bonbon in your mouth, and you're nom nom inside and out.
Yeah, from without and within. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed the recipe. Jayne, do you want to say anything else about how they can find you?
Yep, you can find me online at nomnomskincare.com. I've also got a free ebook, 10 Steps to Super Healthy Baby Skin, that you can download for more information about keeping baby skin healthy too. Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy your bonbons.